Hello everybody, it's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feline friend, purveyor of good vibes. So today we're here on Genshin Impact. Decide who I am gonna pull for today, either for Mavuika, who I've been saying I've been saving a lot up for, or to pull for Citlali, who has been pretty charming from the story that I've been playing so far. So they're both really appealing characters to pull. So yeah, I have a lot saved up, and if I look at my history, technically I am on my soft pity, I think. Let's see, the last time I pulled a character was there, 11. So basically 10 times 5 on 50. I'm pretty close to my soft pity. In like 2 pulls, I should be guaranteed for wherever I decide to pull for. So for me, it doesn't matter. I technically can get both, but for people who probably are not sure who to pull for, I would probably recommend actually to just pull from Mavuika. So I would say Citlali is a really good character too. But she is really built to be a support character for Mavuika. Because she is very similar to Layla, right? But with, Night Soul Blessings, and Mavuika really benefits for using characters with Night Soul Blessings, so Natlan characters in general. And if you don't have any Natlan characters at all, then you probably would want to pull for Citlali. But Mavuika, what does she do? What's her kit, and why did I like support her the most right now out of the two? She's pretty much like a Pyro Raiden for Natlan characters. She's like a Night Soul battery that would kind of help the other Natlan characters use their kits more better. She will power them up with buffs, attack buffs, and at the same time they will fuel her and help build her own ultimate. Her ultimate doesn't work the same as other Genshin characters. It's all about fighting spirit. I think that's what it's called, fighting something, but fighting soul. Either fighting spirit or fighting soul. But either way, she will build up her ult faster with Natlan characters than with normal characters. She builds it either with normals or where Night Soul Blessing energy gets used. And obviously, a character that can do both, like Niche, who I have, will do wonders for her. And that's why Citlali also will do really well for her too. Not only will be able to guard her, but also give her melt. They'll work so well together. There's so many possibilities with Mavuika, and but you need her first to kind of be able to have her work with everybody else. She's gonna work. She oddly can be a support character for Natlan characters, right? She can do some power application, I think every 2 seconds. So if you need one that can do that, and it's crazy. It kind of works like Raiden's skill, where you have electro application, but I think Mavuika actually does some pretty good damage. But the one big difference between her and Raiden is the fact that she can also be like a DPS character, at least in Natlan. I think I haven't really seen how she plays outside Natlan, but I imagine she won't be able to use her motorcycle as much outside of Natlan, which will kind of put her to like Raiden's level of being a sub DPS. But in Natlan, she can pretty much DPS pretty well. She has a really powerful ult, just like again Raiden, where you do a big attack, and then after you do that big attack, you have a sequence where you could do some pretty strong normal attacks. So again, Pyro Raiden with like a Natlan buff. So anyways, you can see I have a lot saved up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull for her. And after I pull for her, it's gonna be a big debate on what I do next, because even I'm not quite sure. There's like 3 options, and I'll talk about it as I pull. So let's go and start. So basically after I pull from Mavuika, the 3 options I have is either pull for more Mavuika. Pull for Citlali. Or pull her for a weapon. And they're all tough options to kind of decide what to do. Oh! You know, all the 4-star characters that are in here, the other 2 are max, so I would definitely like more Kachinas. So I'll take that. Especially with Mavuika, the more Noun characters you have, the more faster you build her ult, the more damage she does. It's all good for her. Basically, her C1. C1 lets her build her ult much more easy. And here she is. It might seem like a miracle to some people, but nope, it's just soft pity, so not too surprising. It's just gonna be her. If it's not her, then I'll be surprised. But here is Mavuika.
時間という遥かなる川に残された炎の跡を追いかけ、やがて闇の地にたどり着き、血と涙で故郷を築くことになるだろう。そして今、未来へと伸びた道の先で新たな旅が始まろうとしている。
You know,
私はエンジンマービカ。君の目に映る世界に闇が降りかからぬよう力を貸そう。
You know, I kind of forgot I was in JP still. JP language, mainly because of how the English is kind of missing in a lot of content in the game. But I kind of did wanted to see what she would have said if I actually got her on English. But I guess we're not in that boat anymore. Let me take a quick screenshot. I'm trying to figure out what pose I want to do. Just gonna do. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Okay, so now we're talking about what to do. So Citlali, again, is a good support. If you don't have her, then you probably can go for her. If you don't have enough Noun characters, probably C1's the way to go. If you can go for C2, it's technically better than the weapon. And, but the weapon is obviously, I think, a really powerful strength, like, stat buff for her. Permanent stat buff. She does a lot more damage with the weapon. Oh, more Kachina, I'll take that. Okay. But at the same time, I always say that the weapon banner is a trap because the chances of actually getting her weapon is not so great unless you have both Citlali and Mavuika. Then I guess it's 75% chance you will get a weapon for either one of them. Then maybe it would be great. Maybe it will be great because of that reason alone. So maybe if you go for Mavuika and you somehow got Citlali early, then probably this is a good banner for you to pull for. But if you are just going for that sword from Mavuika, I think you mainly are going to get better performance by just going for a constellation because you're more likely to get her constellation than going for her weapon. So, what am I gonna do? Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I wasn't really fully sure what my plan was gonna be, even though I already knew I was gonna get her so early on. Okay. How many Kachinas do I have? Maybe I'll pull until I have enough Kachinas. Seems like I'm getting a lot of luck right now in getting Kachinas. I actually don't even know what her max constellation does. Ooh, okay, I have 2. Okay, as much as strong as Arlecchino as the fire, as a fire DPS character would be, it's more fitting to have Mavuika on the throne. Yeah, it feels a lot more right. Okay. But we're not done pulling yet. We're not done pulling yet. I am still debating what to do. Citlali is a really good option, though I could still go by without her and be fine. You know, weapon is nice, but again, it's a trap. I think my plan is I'm probably actually going to go for the C2, because the C2 again is really powerful if I can get it. And I'm in a good range to be able to pull that off. And after I get C2, then I can go for Citlali, then I can go for their weapons. I think that is my plan, so let's go with that. So here we go, going back in, and this time with no soft pity or guarantee pity. Rely on. And I can just pray. All I can do is just pray. If I can pull this off, because actually it's not guaranteed that I can get C2, but it's a really good chance. And as much as how good Bennett is, I already have him max. I don't need to see him in these pulls. At least I would hope not to. Okay, keep the pull train going. Trying to speed it up a little bit. I'm debating whether I should skip it. Sometimes I am kind of curious of which 4-star I'm gonna pull. But I guess I still would see that already if I skip. And sometimes I feel like when I skip, things happen a little bit way too quickly. Okay, this should be the 410 pull. But I'm gonna go and skip it unless it's a gold. Got Diana, she's also great. She's a really good cryo shielder healer that I would say if you didn't have Mavuika, that she might be better in most cases than Citlali. But again, because Citlali has the Night Soul Blessing, that's the top support that Mavuika would want. I think this is the 5th. I'm gonna skip. When it slants, it's okay. And we'll keep going. That's the 6. Ooh, another Kachina. I could also say that as soon as I get all 6 copies of Kachina, then I could also stop too. That's also a good stopping point. And you get all the 4 stars to max constellation. Okay, so our first coin flip is coming up soon. Is it this one? Nope, it's the next one. Okay, skip that. Rain Slasher. Not that great of a weapon anymore. It's really outdated. I don't know if there's any character that I have that you should ever want that anymore. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that should have been Soft Pity, but it's Soft Pity for a reason. It's not a guaranteed pity, but I did get a Kachina, so I'm not going to be too sad about that. And here we go. Okay, I just need to win the coin. Like, you scared me for a second. Ooh, I lost the coin flip, but at least I lost it to Jean. She's probably one of the better support characters to lose a coin flip for until you get her to max constellation. And hey, I got more Kachina. Whew. I think she's almost done actually. Okay, let's keep the roll train going. It's not looking good though, because I really need to win the coin flips to get to C2. And drastically dropped my chances of pulling that off when I didn't get Mavuika. So I am really running on... I'm pretty much running on the worst possible situation I could run into, really. But luckily, I don't think there's any other character that I'm urgently trying to pull for. So that's why it really doesn't hurt to go all in on Mavuika right now. And getting C2 will be worth it. She'll be a lot more stronger. I just know the C1, C2 is crucial. She would do a lot more damage there, and C6 is really crazy good, but that's obviously a goal that only whales could really achieve. And most people can't really reach C6, and usually it's a lot to put into a character. But it makes her to like the top DPS and support at the same time, so definitely one of the better ones. I think I lost count. I think I'm on the 5th one ever since I got Jean. But I should be able to at least get to C1 from the rate I'm going. But it's not looking good so far. Had friends with a lot more better pulls. Almost all my friends got her early. And very few pulls. And I am doing the opposite right now. Like the direct opposite of line, literally the guarantee pity to get her. Gina's doing a really good way. But okay, we got our second copy of Mavuika, which means I'm at C1. So I'm going to be less reliant on Nowling characters. I think it was C2 that makes it so that she could last in her form more longer and does more damage. I think lowers their defense at the same time too. Oh. I think I am able to get another coin flip. I just need to win the coin flip. Hey, wait. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. This literally means this has got early 50-50 loss. This literally means I am guaranteed to get her C2 now. Are you at C6 now, Jean? I feel like you're very close. Okay, so we are on track. We are on track to C2 Mavuika, but whether I can get Citlali at the end of all of this, it's kind of looking kind of grim. But that's okay. Hitting at least one of my goals is kind of hard, right? It definitely could have been worse. But I had to hit soft pity multiple times and lost all the 50-50s. I would be pretty much not at C2. So all I needed was just one win, and I got that at least. Oh, you know what? I actually don't have him, so that's a nice constellation. I guess that's like, hey, sorry we couldn't get you Citlali, so we'll give you not her son or grandson, but you know, someone that's really pretty close to her. Too bad 4 stars don't really have like a intro when you actually get them. And now she's hitting, yeah, she's at C6 already. Just getting like, not constellation, but what's the word for it? Pity currency for her? No, there's another word for this. I guess it really is just pity currency, because you could use that to get more pulls. And nope. Thought that was gonna be it. I'm getting close. Getting very close. There it is. And that's not guaranteed. I think I lost all my 50-50s today, right? Lost all of it to Jean. And had to rely on the guarantee pity. But this is why saving a lot for a character you really want is effective, because it really does help you reach your goals. And I'm gonna have such a fun time exploring Natlan now. I haven't explored Natlan that much lately, but I've been kind of waiting to get her. That way my exploration can be really efficient when I start doing it. So now that I have that, it's gonna be a little bit miracle to roll for that. I could also try to go for a weapon. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have a history for weapons. I do. Last time I went for a weapon was literally for Raiden. Yeah, technically, if I'm really trying to max out Mavuika, going for a weapon is better. But you know what? Maybe I could do 1 10 pull for each, and then see what I think after. The problem I have with Citlali right now is just the fact that I don't need any 4 stars, so I am not really gaining so much from this. But at least with this, I could gain more weapon options. But I would do 110. I'll do 110 for her. If it happens, it happens. Not then, I guess it's just not meant to be. Not meant to be. Not meant to be. Not to see Chevrus, even though I have her maxed already. Okay. 110 for her weapon. This is kind of a waste since I'm not hitting that pity. But who hits that pity anyways? You have to spend a lot to hit that guaranteed pity. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Ooh, okay, they both the single tempos didn't do the trick. Weapon banners are trapped unless you go all the way to pity. I feel like I shouldn't. I probably won't do the weapon then. But at least with this, I can still build character pity or wherever next character I have to try to pull. So sure, why don't we go ahead and spend my remaining pulls here. And nope. Guess it's just not my lucky day. Just one small luck enough to get Mavuika to C2, but not enough for Citlali or her weapon. Which is fine. Sometimes you just gotta use what fate deals you, right? But I do think I have 1 center 10 pull, which I could do here. Just want to know. Oh, I know that Dia is the last one. Okay, so most likely a weapon if it's a 5-star, but probably won't be for a while. Oh, I didn't know I have Razor Max, but okay, I haven't seen him for a while actually. Okay, yeah, see his pulls. Okay, well, with all of that, let's go ahead and take a look at what I have gathered so far. We have C2 Mavuika. Yep, she does gain more attack. She does lower the defense, meaning you do more damage. And our ult does more damage. So yeah, just a lot more damage. A lot more damage. And I think it's not too bad that I didn't get her weapon, because I still have plenty of good, decent 5-star weapons that I can put on her. Which won't be too far off of what her main weapon do. I guess it's just her weapon looks really good on her once you have it. It's just made to be in her hands. But okay, you are done. You are new. And I didn't know I have constellation for you. When did I get that? Or did I always have that the whole time? Why are you... Oh, because I see. Where is Kachina? One of these days, Bennett might be working into C6. That's right, all these characters that I throw in my teapot that I mastered that way. Finally popping in. Okay. For Kachina. Oh, so she just does more damage from what I can tell. Okay. Have her to C6. Usually don't really worry about 4-star characters to their C6, so I might play around with her more now. Oh, that's right. And Jean, where are you now? You're at C4. That's 2, so 5. So you're just one more away from C6. Hey! That's my overhaul today. And I am now broke. Broke from all the pulls I've done, and hopefully I don't need to worry about pulling for a while, because I literally don't have things to pull with if something important pops up that I want. But, okay. Well, this was my New Year's big gacha pull. And I imagine for a lot of people, they're probably going to pull for her too. She is an Archon, right? So she's really appealing, and she's pretty much as powerful as any other Archon has appeared in the game. So she's definitely worth it. And I'm probably going to have a lot of fun with her, both for Respiration and in combat. And pretty sure a lot of people are trying to pull for her as well. So if you're pulling for her or Citlali, or for the weapons, I wish you guys luck and a happy new year. Alright, I'm gonna hop off now, so thanks for watching. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.